Well, it's finally time to set the record straight. I've been reading the comments. I've been corresponding with people over email and Instagram, and so, yeah, I need to clear a few things up here. Let's talk about it on Riding with Kev. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Riding with Kev. As I say to the new subscribers, welcome. To the usual suspects, welcome back. And I feel like I have to say that because we hit 2 milestones this week. We passed 3,500 subscribers. And I mean like past 3,500 subscribers. I don't know what algorithm I hit or whatever. So, I've got a lot of new guys. So, welcome. Little backstory to the new guys. Just, I'm just grateful. I mean, I didn't intend for this channel to be anything. I thought I would do about 3 videos on TMC orientation and about 5 videos on training with TMC, and then I would shut it down.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Interest, it took off, it grew, and I've made some really good friends through here. So, welcome to the new guys. Also, Seminole win. Past 400,000 miles this week. So we've put 21,000 miles on it after taking like 17 days off over the last 2.5 months. So
those are rookie numbers in this racket.
We're happy with that. It's doing everything it was advertised to do. So got to set the record straight, boys. I read the comments, I read the emails, and I tell the stories that I go through out here getting jammed. And I try and make them funny, and I use the video clips. And if you look at my videos, my past videos, even when things have gone wrong in the Reefer side, you'll notice that I still have a smile on my face. Now, 1 is because I love my job. And 2, those are just hiccups. Those are things that are going to happen. And if you are in flatbed, you have things that happen. If you are in drive-in, you have things that happen. And if you are in Reefer, you have things that happen. That's trucking. That's what they say, right? So, you've seen me get jammed. You've seen me have rough weeks. You know that rough week last week when I spent 15 hours at the chicken shack and had to drive all night? I didn't tell you is that I grossed $7,200 that week to the truck. I've been paid over $700 in the last 2 weeks in detention. Now, it stinks about detention. It was a comment that was just asked because I'm out the hours now and I won't see the money for 2 or 3 weeks. But I've been paid my detention sometimes. I think I've gotten all of it, It's just a process that you're not involved in, so it can be depressing. Or sitting at a chicken shack for 15 hours, but now that you look at it, it's like, well, you got paid detention. So I got paid to sleep, paid to make YouTube videos, paid to watch YouTube on my phone, paid to watch some college football. It all pans out, and I tell the stories to keep the channel interesting. But don't take it as Reefer is just terrible, and let me tell you about my last week, and I'll explain it to you. So, you remember I had the drop and hook that I said I was going to do. It was 360 miles for a little over $1,100. I got there at 5 o'clock the next morning after making the video, and I went to sleep. I got up at my appointment, did my split berth, and went in and talked to the guy. And the reason I couldn't just drop it and roll out was because they don't have a yard jockey. It's still a big warehouse, but they don't have it, so they needed me to put it in the dock, but I had to pull my empty trailer out of the dock. So there was a reason. I don't know that it was a good one, but there was a reason. And so I got into that, and I said, all right, well, I'm going to wait on my next load, and I asked the guy that had overnight parking, as I mentioned, was a bonus. I was like, hey, can I just stay here? He's like, you're not in my way, just park over there by the curb. So I did. And I immediately got my next load. And it loaded 0.7 of a mile away from where I was. And it loaded 1,600 to 2,300, 2,359 that night. So I went in back and, hey, it's going to be a while. You sure? He's like, dude, shut your curtains, go to sleep, you're good. And so I did. I said, I'm not going to get there at 4 o'clock, though. I know how my loads tend to go. I'm going to get there around between 10 and 11, and if I have to wait a little while, that's fine. So I rolled in. They went and checked me right in. I went right up to the door. He said, yep, go ahead and do that. So drop your empty here, which I did. They said, we're still loading your trailer. I was like, oh my God. He goes, we'll be ready in 15 minutes. It's like, oh, cool. That's no problem. Time to go trailer done, it'll be loaded. He goes, absolutely. And so I went in, dropped the trailer, went back. All right, it's in front of door 129. Here's your paperwork. You put your seal on, check out the guard. Have a great day. Oh yeah, 300-mile load. Drop a hook at my location, next at my 90 where I was delivering to. $1,100. So in 2 days, I've made $2,200 and driven less than 700 miles. That's a little over $3 a mile by my redneck math. So, all right, this is good. We can do this. All right, we're getting a little groove here. And I get...
Stop it. Get some help.
It delivered. And I'm at where I did my drop it hook. And I get a load. And it's a 164-mile bounce. It's going like 400 miles. Pays pretty good. But it's at the same meat company where I had to just say, threw my hands up and went home when I was in Kansas. Different location, same customer. So, Prime tells you what to do. You're not self-dispatch. You're not on a load board. Prime Reefer this, Prime Reefer that. Sent my fleet manager a message. I said, sir, I'm 87 miles from the Springfield terminal. I really need to hit the Walmart. I'd been out for over 2 weeks. It's getting a little low on the vittles. I said, I really would like to get a couple things from the company store. I really want to check something out in the shop. Would it be possible for me to bounce on over the terminal? I'm a lease operator. You can do what you want. Would it be possible for me to bounce over the terminal and just get something off the yard rather than dealing with this meat load? And didn't really like where the appointment was. And now I don't have to take it. I could have rejected it, but I don't just reject loads. I lay out my case. And he said, for sure, hop on over the terminal. Like, didn't bat an eye. I was like, cool, thanks. Went over the terminal, went to Walmart, got a couple things for the truck. But I didn't go to the terminal to hang out. I didn't go over to Springfield to go eat and do all that. I'm on a mission. So when I checked in, I went over to where we get our loads there in the terminal at the bay and said, hey, what you got? Because when you go check in at the terminal, sometimes you actually get a little load selection, right? He's like, well, man, it's Friday morning. He goes, what basically we got is a load going to Georgia, Atlanta, that won't be until Saturday afternoon, that delivers Monday.
How about no?
We got a load that will be here Saturday afternoon, going to Florida with 2 stops that delivers Tuesday.
No.
We got one that'll be here Sunday that's going like 400 miles up to Illinois.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I said, we got this one. This one will actually be here tonight. It's coming in with a team. It delivers Tuesday in Utah, but it's a drop and hook, and you can deliver up to 24 hours early. Yes, please. I'll take that one. He goes, okay, got you on it. As soon as it gets here, we'll dispatch you on it. So I went to Walmart, went and got a couple things, came back, went to bed, woke up about 10:30 Friday night because I'd had my 10 hours, and lo and behold, my trailer had arrived. I had a load going to Salt Lake City. I hooked up in the middle of the night, rolled out, made it right into Colorado, stopped there on Saturday night, drove Sunday up to Green River, Utah, stopped for the night. I got up and I said, all right, I really want to go back east, okay? Utah's nice, but I'm heavy in the mountains. I don't want to deal with California, Washington, Oregon. Maybe I'll send my fleet manager, ding. Oh, I got a message. Oh, it's my pre-plan. Okay, what's this? Oh, you're going to drop and hook the drop location there in Utah, and there's another load that's preloaded that they have confirmation is already loaded. Pick it up, take it to Dallas.
I have exorcised the demons.
Are you okay with the pre-plan? You think? So we're on our way. I'm Moriarty, New Mexico, and this load delivers Thursday. Today is Tuesday, so I'm going home Wednesday night. A little swing through the house, get a 10-hour shower, home-cooked meal, see the wife and kids. I don't have to get up at the crack of dawn on Thursday, and I'll get that load delivered on Thursday. And that will complete it. We had 4 great loads. This load's actually going on next paycheck, which I like. So my last week, I did $4,600 on 3 loads on less than 2,000 miles. Reefer's not all 18 hours of sitting and $1 a mile and all this horrible stuff that you hear. And by the way, those 2 loads that I hauled before for 1,100 miles were both like 50-degree loads, so they didn't run any reefer. And then it's so dang cold that the reefer ain't hardly running on these loads. Sometimes reefer life goes great. Reefer life is easy if you can adjust to it. And that's been the hardest part for me. The hardest part for me isn't that, it's the hardest part for me is that I get bored. The hardest part for me is that I have a hard time sitting somewhere for 15 hours.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Once I can figure that portion out, reefer's easy. It's a box truck with a refrigerator on the front. Yes, chicken plants suck. Yes, meat plants aren't fun. No, delivering to grocery warehouses are not my ideal customer, but they pay good. And I can still, I read reviews about places and they're like, oh, I had to sit for 3-4 hours. 3-4 hours doesn't bother me because then I'm going to get detention. So reefer life is not all bad. I try and tell you the funny stories of things that have gone wrong because I think that's amusing. You notice that I laugh. I don't put funny movie clips if I'm mad, but I'm grateful. Just be grateful. If I'm grateful to have a job, you can't get mad about a chicken load. You say, well, I got paid to sleep. So that's where we're at. We're on our way to the house. We're going to do our delivery in Dallas Thursday afternoon, and we're going back out because I'm not scheduled to be home till next Tuesday. I think I'm going to try to bump it up to Monday, but I'll get a load that goes out, and a load that comes back. We get our incentive for the holidays starting Saturday. Life's good. So, hope to see some of you guys out here on the road. I try and watch YouTube channels. If you got a YouTube channel, put it down in the comments. I'll take a look. I got some free time at the Chicken Shacks. But thank you. I'm so grateful to the new subscribers. So thankful for my old subscribers. God bless. Let's get rolling to the house.